Hello everyone, before we dive into today's treasure hunt, make sure to hit subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss one of these fascinating coin stories. Today we are uncovering the mystery behind a coin that might look humble but carries history, the 1/2 cent, from South Africa, dated 1963. This isn't just a scrap of brass, it's a window into an era, a puzzle for collectors, and potentially something more than mere pocket change. Let's walk through what makes this coin compelling, how you can spot its details, and finally, what it's really worth today. Picture the world in the early 1960s, South Africa, just past the shift to decimal currency, introducing new coins and phasing out old ones. The 1/2 cent was part of that first decimal series, in circulation between 1961 and 1964. Wikipedia +1 in 1963, about 11,615,025 of these pieces were minted. OnlineCoin.club, that's a substantial number, but for collectors, condition, rarity, and story can elevate even common coins into something intriguing. Let's zoom in on its design. On the Obverse front side, you'll see the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch colonial administrator often credited as a founder figure for Cape Town. Surrounding that portrait is the bilingual motto, Unity is Strength /Indreg Mok MAG, OnlineCoin.club +1. Turn it over, and the reverse reveals two Cape sparrows perched together, an elegant motif, with the date 1963 above and 1/2 C below, flanked by decorative rosettes. N.Veronum.com +3, OnlineCoin.club +3, Manstack.com +3. The coin is made of brass, weighs approximately 5.60 g, and has a diameter close to 25.5 mm. N.Veronum.com +1. The edge is smooth. N.Veronum.com +1. What's particularly interesting is that in 1963, in addition to the standard circulating mintage, a small number of proof specimens were struck, about 4,025 units. OnlineCoin.club, that gives proof versions a slight boost in rarity if preserved well. When it comes to value, though, this coin tends to fall in the modest but meaningful category. In widely known coin catalogs, the 1963 1/2 cent in average circulated condition fetches around $1.19. N.Veronum.com +2, OnlineCoin.club +2. Broader listings show a range from about 40 cents up to $6.26, depending on condition, uncirculated, very fine, etc. En.Veronum.com. So while it's not a jackpot coin in most cases, it's far from worthless. Some online listings have circulated coins priced at around 4.90 South African rand, which is roughly a few US in today's exchange rates. Bobshop.company.za +2, Bobshop.company.za +2. Now, why would someone pay more than face value? Because of condition, rarity, and appeal. If you have one in uncirculated condition with crisp details, no wear, original luster intact, it can command a premium. A proof specimen, properly graded and preserved, will be even more coveted among collectors. Also, sometimes coins carry small anomalies, like slight dye variations, mint errors, or unusual toning, that can push value further for the right buyer. These quirks give numismatists something extra to investigate. Here's how to assess your coin. Examine wear, look at high relief areas, Van Riebeeck's hair, the sparrow's feathers. If those are worn flat, the coin is circulated and less valuable. Check for marks or scratches, surface damage, cleaning, or scratches can hurt its collector value. Inspect the edges. True smooth edges should be unbroken, not nicked or filed. Original color and luster. If the brass still shines gently, without unnatural polishing, that's a good sign. Look for proof quality. Proof coins are often struck sharply, with mirror-like fields and frosted devices. If you ever want a definitive evaluation, consider sending it to a reputable grading service or consulting a trusted coin dealer. They'll factor in things like strike quality, appeal, authenticity, and market demand. Now, here's something to capture your imagination. Suppose you came across a rare find, a 1963 1/2 cent in pristine, uncirculated grade or an exceptional proof specimen. In such a case, this little coin could transcend its modest roots and become a prized collectible. The thrill of discovering a gem amid everyday coins is part of what drives numismatists. To wrap up, this coin speaks of a time when currency was transitioning, craftsmanship was more tactile, and every detail mattered. Even with millions struck, today each surviving specimen carries a story and potential. And finally, what is this coin's value today in the market I just surveyed? In many cases, a good condition example sells for around $15 to $20, depending on region, buyer interest, shipping, and demand. That's a nice return for a coin many would dismiss as small change.